Warmly welcome back to this week's episode of Inspirierend. My name is Luca Beutel, and with me together this day is Souksaveuy from Laos. Hi Souk, how are you? How are things going in Laos?
Hello, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good too. The sun is shining as always in Sao Paulo. I don't know, how's the weather in Laos at the moment?
It's getting warmer. Yeah, these
So
days.
it's getting warmer. You're
Yeah.
like in spring. Spring is
Yeah,
coming.
now it's almost 35 degree. Yeah.
35 degree is for you. It's getting warmer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, for me, 35 degree would be I would burn in hell. But okay. So, the reason why you are here is Rehan, the snake PhD guy, met you when he was where? In Thailand, or?
in AIT we studied in AIT together.
Great. And he mentioned you because you founded an organization that is called ZeroWasteLaos, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, what's it all about?
So, ZeroWasteLaos is that for my person that in the beginning I just want to raising awareness through social media. Okay, I provide information, post the content, but later on, after a year, it's become a group of volunteers that we have young people, almost 200, and over a year, we have almost 1,000 participants through the event for a year. Yeah. So what we do is we raising awareness. We focus on the youth to change their mindset, to try to change their behavior about waste management. Besides that, we also try to pilot a small project in schools to set up them to be a role model school. Yeah, because here in Laos, waste management is very big issue. People burn the garbage, people dump the waste along the road or canal. Yeah, so it is important to make change.
So, Zero Waste Laos is all about waste management, like recycling and providing information to the people what they cause with when they burn waste, and also raising awareness about maybe create programs to start recycling more, or start rising or providing the knowledge about it.
Yes, that's right. So we raising awareness, have the program that we work in the school, we have some kind of activity during the weekend, provide the knowledge, what is the impact of the poor waste management, or if they burn the garbage, what will happen to environment or even to their health. Yeah. And beside the waste management, we also focus on environmental issue, air pollution, because it's all related. And then we try to be the volunteer or to develop their skill, because not just only raising awareness, because most of them they are the young generation. So we think that to increase their capacity, their skill is also important. And recently we also have Use for SDG Lao conference that we organize. So that means it's not just only waste, but it's all about sustainable development goal.
Okay, got it. How long, since when did you found it?
It starts from Facebook page. So if we count from that, is around 1 year and 4 months. Yeah.
1 year and 4 months, and you have already more than thousands of participants in your events. That's amazing.
Right.
That is amazing.
I think
that shows that there's an issue. There's a need.
Right. Right. Because the thing is, we work with youth, and the youth here, they they lack of the platform that they can engage with to do something or to solve the problem. Actually, they quite interested to solve the problem and also to increase their capacity. I think why we attack a lot of youth is because of we not just only ask them to help or to do the volunteering activity, but we also increase their capacity. So we got a lot of people and many more that want to be our volunteer, want to join our team. Yeah.
So you're not only talking about it, you are doing something about it.
Right. We take action. So we are not just only tell them or raising awareness, but we think that, okay, sometimes people listen and they forgot. So we need to do something to make it practical. Yeah.
Yeah, to make it reoccurring every time.
Right.
You hear the same information every time and time again. So it stucks in your brain. And it's a good thing to do this over the news, because that's what most people hear, like over radio or TV news. When you got the news on your side or the papers and stuff, I think that is a good start. How did you get the papers on your side? Or because normally the papers are choosing the stories which attract most attention, or
here in Laos, most of the people use Facebook, so they spend a lot of time on Facebook. So that's why I start ZeroWasteLaos from the Facebook page, just to post the content and to share information. But later on, the interest. And then we also try to engage the youth that, maybe they can make some video about what they are doing or just raising awareness. So that's why people see in the social media and they interest. And sometimes we also introduce our program to the TV channel in Laos as well.
Is Laos a more young country? Like the population there is more younger than older?
Yeah, right. Most of the population here, they are young people.
Okay, so that is a good thing, because you can teach young people more easy than you can teach old people and break old behaviors from older people.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why we try to engage them to raise awareness from even kindergarten. So many schools, they ask us, Souksaveuy or ZeroWasteLaos team, can you come to have some activity about waste management in our school? And then we when they are the student is 3 year, 4 year. Yeah, it's good that they interest to do something.
Great. Yeah, but that's a perfect time to start. The earlier the better.
Right.
The earlier the better.
Right.
Is it? And it seems like it is a huge problem in Laos.
Right. In Laos, even in Vientiane capital, the waste collection rate is just only 30%.
Oh wow!
In Vientiane capital.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, and the recycling rate is, I think, around 7%.
That is not a lot either.
Yeah, right. And most of the people, they burn garbage. They burn the trash. The smoke even is very it's getting worse in this season, because it's no rain, no wind. So when people burn a lot, the air pollution and the health issue. That's why we try to raise awareness and try to do something.
Why are they burning their waste? because it's like easy, because it's easy to burn it and there's no fees on it, or is it because they don't want to do the legal way because it's more effortful, for example?
I think there are many reasons behind that. So one reason is because of the waste collection service is not reached in or is not cover every area of the city. And some area even there is a waste collection service, but people don't want to pay. Sometimes they get used to with burn the leaf, so they just put plastic and anything that is burned can burn together, so they don't need to pay for the fee. And I see that it's very common here. People don't think that this is the problem or it is the health effect to them. So we have to change this mindset and also try to let them know what is the issue and what is the impact to them.
Could that be because from my perspective here in Brazil and also in Germany, you have this garbage man and they pick up your trash, your waste for free. You don't have to pay them. You pay them over taxes and fees from where you're living. And in Laos it's different, as I understand. You have to pay for you as a house have to pay. The thing here is because it's not included in some country they include in the electricity bill, some country they include in the water bill, or some country they include in the track. But here they separate, so they have the invoice sent to your house. This is the waste collection fee. So that's why some household they don't want to pay, so they just bring it. I actually told you that was rubbish what I said. You don't pay any taxes. You pay it when you rent an apartment in
so
Germany.
They
when you rent an apartment,
they're already
sorry for that. But also the thing, I mean, when the people don't know what they cause when they burn their trash and their waste, that is a big issue, because then it's for them, I imagine it seems like that is the best way to save some money. I just throw everything out in the backyard and put a little bit of fuel on it and burn it.
And here I think through the survey, some country, for example the neighboring country, the waste collection fee is allowed $1 or $2, but here is allowed $4.
So it's really expensive
per
compared
month,
to the other countries around. Wow. I mean, that is also. Are you also in contact with the government, your organization? Are you also speaking to the government about things?
Right. Most of our event or our activity, we try to have the government to involve in what we are doing, and because we also try to support them in terms of the raising awareness campaign is a kind of the work that related, so we cannot work independently.
You have to work together to reach something. But is it for the government? Is it a priority for the government? Because I think if it were before you started, there would be some actions, or I think that wouldn't be so crucial a problem.
I think since few years people start pay attention to this issue, but it cannot change over 4 or 5 years. It takes time, maybe even 10 or 20 years to change the behavior. It's all about the behavior change. So people get used to with doing something, for example, the burn the garbage, so they don't see the impact. It takes time, and I see that many organizations or even international organizations, they want to support Lao government to take action and to solve the problem about this.
Okay, nice. So you got the backup. You got the backup from the government. You got the backup from organizations all around the world. And I mean, how does that feel when, for example, when organizations what's the biggest organization you are in contact with who supports your cause?
Yeah. So actually, I have full-time job with TGI, which is also about waste management project. But that one we focus on the policy work and also try to pilot to support the government about the facility to change the system. But for ZeroWasteLaos, we focus on the gut rules change or behavior. So this one we got the support from Norwegian aid people.
Okay.
When we have activities, so Norwegian people aid, they also support us. And also UNFPA, because UNFPA, they focus on youth development. So it's kind of linked on what we do together.
What is UNAPA stands for?
United
What does
Nation.
APA stand for? I mean, UN is pretty.
Yeah, United Nation Fund. FP Fund Population Agency, something like this. I forgot.
Okay,
Sorry.
UNFPA. All right.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
All
About
right, so
Population Fund Agency,
Okay. All right. So they are funding you all around the world. Even the Norwegians are you already reached Norway. That's great to hear.
Yeah,
all around the world is Laos.
and beside that, we also got the fund from. Actually, it's not the fund. It's something that you can call is fund or sponsor, because when we are going to organize something, we thought, okay, we are going to do this. Do you interest or is aligned with your work? So they contribute and support us. Yeah. So we have Norwegian, we have UNFPA, we have UNV or UN volunteer. We also have UK Embassy, we have KOICA, we have Swiss Contact. Yeah, I think most of
Wow.
organization and also international organization allow that. Okay, they join us, they collaborate and contribute some, especially used for SDG Lao conference. Yeah, we have more than 20 organization partner with us to make it happen.
Is your organization the biggest zero waste organization in Laos, or are there other organizations who have similar targets?
I think in terms of volunteering group, because now we still not NPA or not non-profit organization. Our status is still volunteering group. So I would say that it's quite a big group, because we have different background of the youth. For example, they are not the background of environment. They are not from the waste at all, the waste management at all. But they from banking, they from law, all the area that they interest to do this. Yeah, even the
all
high
parts
school
of the
student.
economy. All parts of the economy. Yeah.
Right.
When you started, when you had this idea, how did you have that idea? When did it pop up that you not only were annoyed by all this waste around you, but you were like, okay, I have to do something about it. I have to take action. When did that happen?
Yeah, I think since I start work with TGI for few months, I think after 2 months, I realized that the waste management issue here is not just only the policy, because even now we have policy, but it lack of enforcement. We don't have enough tag or we don't have enough facility to treat the waste. That's the problem. But the grassroots problem or the root cause problem is also about behavior. People that they don't understand its impact. So since that, I think we have to provide information. Even I work with the project already, but I have to do something. So that's why I start Zero Waste Laos. Yeah.
So you had the attention, you had the awareness that Laos is doing quite bad compared to other countries about waste management, and then you thought, why is that? And started, okay, we have to do something about it. So
right, because we are still in process, or we are developing country. Yeah, we are landlocked country, but still have problem about waste management. That's why I think we need to do something. We cannot wait, or even we are the young people, we cannot just wait the adults to do something. So that's why I try to call all the young people that okay, we have to take action.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes absolutely sense. When you started your Facebook group, when you started your Facebook group, how? I mean, when you started your Facebook group 1 year and 4 months, compared to now, it went fast, or it grew fast. So how was it when you started? Did it start like a rocket launch, shoot through the sky?
In the beginning, I just try to write a content, for example, 2 content or 2 posts per week during my free time. So I think it's quite fast, but if compared to the other page or social media, we still not much. For example, after a year, we have around 5,000 people that like or follow us. But in terms of the participant in the reality, so it's 1,000 people, not just see the face on the Facebook, but out of 5,000, 1,000 people, they do something with us. They join our activity, and I think it went fast, or it's grow very fast because we engage the youth. Try to make them that they feel here Zero Waste Laos is their organization. We grow it up together. It's their organization. So we also have them, engage them. So that's why, let's say if 100 people, they are member, when we post something, they share it out. They post it, they circulate it. So it's kind of the big group, if I would say that. Because sometimes if we are the owner, for example, we are the business or doing something for the business, for ourselves, for our benefit. But for them, this is their organization that I try to make them feel like that. And they feel, so whatever we post or share, we have 20 or we have 100, those people, here we have to do something together.
I mean, 1,000 out of 5,000 who do something about it, who are not only watching and liking, who are really doing something, that is quite an engagement rate. Like 20%, that's stunning. That is wow. And it seems like a good concept that you grab the youth and let them do something, because they are always full of energy, and when they are living there, they see the problem. They see it every day. And they sitting at home with their families, they can raise their awareness at home, share it over social media, and organize events. When you started, you just mentioned it, that you have a full-time job, and that Zero Waste Laos is only what you do in your spare time.
Right.
Did you ever think that it would become this big? Like, how much time do you spend for Zero Waste Laos now compared to your full-time job?
I think it's almost the same.
I thought so. I thought something about
Right,
about that.
see,
Yeah.
a lot of events happen through the year, and to make that event happen, for example, to organize Youth for SDG Laos conference, we spend a lot of time to prepare, and I work until midnight. During my weekend, it's go with the work with volunteer with the youth, but I don't think that I feel tired because when we work with youth, they have a lot of energy. When you have energy, I also have energy. It's kind of transfer or absorb to each other, so we feel more motivated. So sometimes I also have doubt why I'm not get tired. Oh, sometimes I get tired. Okay, have the meeting with them and I can feel their energy. So that's why I realize people say that, okay, work with young people, you will also feel young.
I can imagine that. I mean, I worked in my free time as a soccer coach, and it is like you say, if you work with young people, they are exhausting sometimes if you have to teach them something and keep in line. But if they work with you together on a target, you can consume their energy. Like
right.
The energy adds up, and you don't lose any energy. And if you do it for a topic where your passion is, what you want to do,
right.
what is yours, you built this, it's your baby, then I think it's even more energizing.
Yeah, I also feel like that. I feel like they are my baby, and I try to grow them up. I try to train them the soft skill. For example, when we have monthly meeting, we normally have some kind of activity each month. Last month we have not last month, January. So we have monthly meeting. We also try to train them their soft skill, their public speaking skill, and even system thinking. So I try to invite external expert to teach them something, but that happened during the weekend. And last month, February, so our activity, we took them to visit their farm, organic farm, to see how they manage food waste. Yeah, we have the activity in each month.
I can imagine when you do this kind of stuff, like you do these trainings for these young people, these young, engaged, energized people. I can imagine that you see results within them very soon, like very quick. They are like absorbing every information, then tomorrow they're going out and practicing it.
True. So that's why I'm very happy when after a year from the beginning, their level or their knowledge or their capacity is it's maybe this level 2, but then after a year I could see they improve a lot. They are brave enough to speak, the public speaking skill, their understanding, their knowledge. So I kind of happy to see that they are growing, and somehow if in the future I could support them or could help them in their career. For example, if, as I mentioned, that I have network 20 organization, so they saw that we are doing something in the future. I hope that our team, after they graduate, they can work with those organizations. That's also my dream, that I try to push them, not just only work, raising awareness, but it's good for their career as well.
Yeah. Can you imagine maybe quitting your job and working full time for Zero Waste Laos?
Even my boss at my full-time job, he told me, if I was you, I will take list to kids and do something, because he told me that he see a lot of opportunity of Zero Waste Laos to grow more, and because here in Laos we don't have this kind of groups to work focus on waste management. We have, but for example, wastewater, but or ecology conservation, nature conservation, something like that. But the group of young people that will do something and very energetic like this, we don't have much. So we are the youth organization, something like that. So he suggests me to take risk, and many of the donor or any organization, they told me, go and register Zero Waste Laos at organization NPA. Sometimes they ask, we are going to have the Earth Day, we're going to have the Water Day, or Clean Up Day. What is your plan? Please just let me know if you have any plan to do. So they are willing to fund and support. But the thing is, I have full-time job, but I try my best to do.
So it's not that easy to just quit your job and do Zero Waste Laos at now, because also you don't get any payment for Zero Waste Laos, or?
Yeah, something like that.
You don't get any earnings.
Actually, the other reason, I also try to build my team first. Okay, most of them, they are going to graduate next year, or maybe by end of this year. Because I train them, I want to have them as a staff of Zero Waste Laos instead of volunteer. Currently, they are volunteer. But okay, if I register as an NGO, they will be the staff. But in terms of the fund or the support, I'm not worried much about that. But I also wait that they will be ready, because currently there are also many organizations that they are looking for some agency organization to take lead on the waste management, because I know that many organizations, international organizations, they are fund to manage or to solve the problem of waste management in Laos. But international organization, when they fund or they try to do something, they will also need the people that can work on the ground, right? Because they are international organization, they have the international expert. So the rankings or the understanding the context of Laos, they need the local, right?
Yeah, always.
Right.
Without them, it's not possible.
I see the opportunity, but I wait that my team to grow and have enough capacity. And moreover, I start to work with GCI. I also promise to myself, and I also believe that before I leave, I need to make something successful first. I cannot leave on the way. Yeah, something need to be success first, then I can leave. Yeah, that also one of my reason that I'm not leaving. Even there is a opportunity, there is a chance to grow more. Yeah,
I mean, you could also think about reducing the hours. Maybe that would work for your company, like not working 5 days a week, maybe only 4 or 3 days, and do a smooth transition. But as you said, let's just wait until it's reached a certain amount of people who are supporting a certain size, and that it makes sense. And if you register as an NGO, that would change a lot for you. And also the thing you said with the international organizations, I also think, it's good that we have that and that they are doing something, and it just doesn't work without the locals. It never does. You need the locals because you cannot compare one country to another. The people are different. The behavior is different. The problems are different. Everything is different. So it's very, very important to include the locals into the decisions and into these programs. And I think you're doing a great job with that.
Right. I feel like somehow I'm lucky. Why? Because, for example, I work with CGI for the policy, to have the regulation, to have the framework, and how to design the project. And beside that, also implement something, to find a solution in terms of the technical, or implement something that change the system.
Yeah.
And I also have ZeroWasteLaos that I work on the ground to change the behavior. It's like, I work in the circle or in every stage of the waste management system, so I could understand what is the reason behind, and I hope that I can be the change maker for waste management in Laos. I'm going to make it happen.
I think, you are doing that. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Right.
So, what would be your vision for Laos with your organization, for ZeroWasteLaos? What be the dream of yours?
First, I want people to stop burn the garbage. That I really want to see in 5 years. That's why we implement the project in school. It's the pilot project that people can use the leaf to make compost and separate the plastic bottle, and then they sell. So now it's working well. So I hope, and I will try to replicate this over the country. So if the young people or the student, they can do, and is in their mindset, I believe that somehow it will change soon. And to do that, we also need the regulation to have the control. Not only regulation is not enough. We still have the enforcement, because here in Laos is the another issue is also enforcement, the monitoring. So who knows, maybe in the future ZeroWasteLaos can be the third party to do the monitoring, or not just only implement. Right?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I mean, this is such a huge topic, waste.
Right.
You could go in any direction. If you have a certain size, you can go in any direction.
Yeah, and one more thing, hope to see some regulation take in pay in terms of ban single-use plastic.
Yeah.
And also stop import plastic.
Long overdue that we ban plastic in certain areas, which is just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, good point. So awesome that you shared this all of this information with us, and awesome that you are doing this, that you have the courage to go out and just do something, not just talk about it, but have the awareness and the courage to, and the energy to just do something. And if it's just create a Facebook group, you don't know what happens. Just create a Facebook group in your free time, post a few times a week about topics that bother you, and let's see where it takes you. Who would you like to listen to on this podcast? Who is a person that inspired you, that walked through your life and you were like, oh my gosh, the people have to know about that story. That is so amazing.
I have one person. She is a founder of Clean Up Ocean. Is this Clean Up Ocean? Yeah.
Clean Up Ocean. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's also
What's her name?
young. Her name is Sweetinier.
Okay.
Yeah, she is a founder. I think she younger than me, about 2 years. So we met each other in Korean. She is the one that inspired me a lot. We took 2-day trip together after the workshop. So I got a lot of inspiration from her. That's why ZeroWasteLaos also move forward. She did a lot of things in terms
nice.
of the...
I
Maybe
would
you
love
can
to talk to
contact
her.
her.
That's amazing, yeah. All right, so we are already at 45 minutes with our podcast. The time flew by. I'm very, very thankful that I met you, and I'm very, very grateful that you talked that openly about what you're doing, about your organization, about ZeroWasteLaos. And I'm happy to meet people who are taking action, who are doing something about the problems in their countries. And therefore, I wish you all the best for your organization. And I would say you tell the people where they can find you, where they can participate, maybe become a volunteer at yours. And then I wrap this whole thing up.
Yeah.
So where can the people find you?
Currently, we mostly only provide information of what we are doing through our Facebook page. Yeah, we have only that channel that we can communicate or people can contact. We also have website, but it's under maintenance. Yeah, so if anyone interested or want to know more about ZeroWasteLaos, please go to Facebook page. Yeah, you just try ZeroWasteLaos, then you will find what we are doing. Or if you are interested to be member of our team, you can send us the message through the Facebook. Yeah.
Great. So guys, you heard her. Contact her over the Facebook page, ZeroWasteLaos. So thanks a lot that you participated and you were my guest today. It was a pleasure having you and listening to your story. It's very, very inspiring. And I wish you all the best for your project, for your ZeroWasteLaos organization. And hopefully Laos will become a cleaner, less wasteful place within the next years through your effort. Thanks a lot for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode and take care of each other. Don't waste anything, and hear you next week. Take care, stay healthy. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.